I want to thank everybody who is a part of the Prison Professors community. My name is Michael Santos. I am the founder of Prison Professors, and every day we think it's super important to be providing these kinds of lessons to teach and inspire or give resources to people who are in jails across America. We want them to learn about the changing world and the digital economy. We want them to understand steps they can take to build their own income streams or position themselves to find ways to function and earn a living in this changing world. We've been creating this course starting in 2024 with a big understanding that the world is changing. And we want people to understand, how am I going to function in that changing world? What can I do? These are lessons that I learned while going through 26 years in prison. And it's always been very important for me to reach back out to the jails and prisons and help people inside understand why it's so important to use time inside to prepare for success outside. Leaders like Mandela and Viktor Frankl, and so many others inspired me while I was serving my sentence. And now I've got a responsibility to share this with as many people as possible. And I really want to thank the people that allow me to do that by providing the resources for us to build these tools. And one of those persons is Ryan Salem, who has been volunteering with our nonprofit and spending a considerable amount of time helping me to develop these lessons. Others are whitecollaradvice.com, and a consulting service that provides resources for us to disseminate this information, and also the writingwrongslawfirm.com that specializes really in post-conviction work. And when I told them what I was doing and the different ways that I wanted to reach people in prison and help them prepare for success, because the government may not provide you with these resources, you may not have access to these resources in other ways, I still want to help. And I'm so grateful to all of our sponsors that allow us to do that. So I'm going to continue reading on our lesson on the digital economy. Today we are going to be covering Cardano, also known by the symbol ADA. So I'll start reading the lesson now. As we write this lesson on the evening of February the 20th, 2024, Bitcoin has been driving considerable interest in cryptocurrency. It's in the media every day. Earlier this morning, the market valued Bitcoin at more than $53,000 a coin. A few hours later, the coins were trading for less than $51,000 a coin. And as I began writing this lesson at 5:57 in the evening, the Coinbase exchange valued Bitcoin at $52,146.84. What's the fair market value for cryptocurrency? Well, it's the same value as any other asset. It would only be worth what the next person would be willing to pay at a specific point of time. I did not buy Bitcoin today. In light of our previous lessons on NFTs, however, I did purchase my first altcoin. Now, in an earlier lesson, I wrote about Alex, a fictionalized example of a person who converted his reading into a non-fungible token. Ryan encouraged me to convert our lesson plans on the digital economy into an NFT. So I began that process today. And I will continue using DeFi as a resource to change America's prison system, as I'll try to show through future lessons. Before I could mint the course into an NFT, I would need to finish writing the course, or at least the first version of the course. And in anticipation of completing the course by early March, I started by opening a digital wallet on MetaMask. Now, in a future lesson, I'll write more about digital wallets and why they are necessary to understand and use in the digital economy. Since I would need to fund the wallet with an altcoin, I purchased one Ethereum coin today. I think it's called an ETH, an ETH. I understood that the price of ETH could go up or down before I was ready to mint the NFT, but like the volatility of Bitcoin, I anticipated that over time, the value of ETH would move in an upward trend. Later, after I complete the first series of lessons for this course, I will go through the minting and publishing process of the NFT and share what I learned in a future lesson. I hope that others will learn from this practical application of using the digital economy to create an asset and, hopefully, a new income stream which I will donate to fund our nonprofit. Now, for the remainder of this lesson, let's turn our focus to another altcoin, Cardano, which trades under the symbol ADA. It is described as a groundbreaking platform that combines pioneering technologies with a vision for a more secure and sustainable blockchain ecosystem. This lesson delves into Cardano's origins, its distinctive features, and its potential to revolutionize how we interact with blockchain technology. Now, let's talk about the start of Cardano. Developers of Cardano wanted to address the challenges faced by earlier blockchain platforms such as scalability, interoperability, and sustainability. So scalability, interoperations, and sustainability. Charles Hoskin, one of Ethereum's co-founders, launched Cardano in 2017. He grounded the altcoin's development in academic research and peer-reviewed studies, setting it apart as the first blockchain platform to adopt a scientific philosophy and a research-first approach. The Cardano difference is an Ouroboros proof of stake. That's the heart of Cardano's innovation. This thing I think I'm pronouncing it as Ouroboros. It's a consensus mechanism, a highly secure and environmentally sustainable alternative to the traditional proof-of-work model. Ouroboros enables Cardano to achieve scalability and reduce energy consumption without compromising security. This proof-of-stake protocol is a cornerstone of Cardano's architecture, designed to support the creation of decentralized applications, DApps, and smart contracts with unparalleled efficiency and reduced carbon footprint. Now, Cardano's layers are separating settlement and computation. Cardano's blockchain is uniquely structured in two layers: the Cardano settlement layer, also known as CSL, and the Cardano computation layer, CCL. This separation allows for more flexibility in how transactions and computational logic, such as smart contracts, are processed. The CSL facilitates direct ADA transactions quickly and securely, while the CCL hosts smart contracts and DApps, enabling a wide range of decentralized financial and business applications. To illustrate a practical use of Cardano, consider it as a decentralized finance platform for a lending scenario that will show how to use ADA beyond simple transactions, leveraging Cardano's smart contract capabilities to enable financial services. So here's an example of a practical use for decentralized finance. It's the reintegration finance on Cardano. Now, I discussed with Ryan a practical approach for using DeFi to resolve problems for justice-impacted people. Imagine a DeFi platform named ReFiRe, Reintegration Finance on Cardano. Now, specifically, it's designed to assist people who complete prison professors' courses on preparing for success upon release. We want to incentivize excellence, helping people secure financing for reintegration purposes without relying upon the government. We could assist people who want to resolve problems with housing, education, or starting a business. Now, leveraging Cardano's smart contract technology, ReFiRe would aim to offer a discrimination-free, transparent, and secure lending environment for those who have a demonstrated history of preparing for success after prison. How would it work? Well, step one is onboarding and ADA collateralization. So participants' perspective. John, recently released from prison, finds it challenging to secure a loan due to his criminal record. Traditional financial institutions either deny his applications or offer loans with prohibitive interest rates. John learns about ReFiRe and decides to participate. Community support. Our nonprofit launches ReFiRe. We generate community support to fund operations. Community members and supporters deposit ADA into the platform to fund loans. These members believe in supporting reintegration efforts, and they earn interest on their contributions. John memorialized his progress in prison through our platform, Prison Professor's Talent. Upon his release, he joined ReFiRe and completed a simple blockchain-based Know Your Customer, it's KYC process, that respected his privacy while ensuring platform integrity. He applied for a loan for vocational training, depositing a small amount of ADA as collateral, which he managed to save or was donated by charitable supporters of the platform. Now, step 2 is the smart contract loan management. The ReFiRe platform, powered by Cardano's smart contracts, automatically matched John's loan request with available funds. The smart contract outlined the terms, such as the loan amount, the interest rate, that he kept reasonable to support reintegration, and repayment schedule. There would be a loan disbursement. Upon agreement, the smart contract dispersed the loan to John in ADA or a Cardano-based stablecoin, enabling him to pay for his vocational training. So then there's repayment and community support. John started his vocational training and upon completion, secured employment. He began repaying the loan according to the agreed schedule. The smart contract automatically distributed repayments to the community lenders, including interest. Success stories. As more individuals like John successfully reintegrated and repaid their loans, prison professors shared the success stories within the ReFiRe community, encouraging more participation and support, thus growing the funds available for future loans. So what are the benefits of ReFiRe? One is accessibility. By removing the traditional barriers to financing, ReFiRe provides formerly incarcerated people with a fair chance at reintegration, supporting essential needs like education, housing, and entrepreneurship. Cardano's blockchain ensured that all transactions and agreements were transparent, secure, and immutable, fostering trust among all parties involved. And then there's community empowerment. ReFiRe not only helped individuals' needs, but also empowered the community to contribute positively to the reintegration process, creating a supportive ecosystem around shared goals. This scenario illustrated how Cardano's DeFi capabilities could be harnessed to create inclusive financial solutions that addressed societal challenges, such as the reintegration of formerly incarcerated individuals. By leveraging smart contracts, ReFiRe offered a model of how blockchain technology could facilitate meaningful social impact and financial inclusion. ADA is more than just a cryptocurrency. It is named after the 19th century mathematician Ada Lovelace and is the fuel that empowers the Cardano ecosystem. ADA holders could participate in the network's governance, influence the platform's future development, and use ADA for transactions, smart contracts, and dApps within the Cardano network. Developers geared Cardano's ambitious roadmap toward creating a more accessible, equitable, and transparent financial system, with initiatives aimed at bringing banking services to the unbanked populations of the world, like the formerly incarcerated, and creating a secure digital identity. Cardano is poised to make a significant impact beyond the cryptocurrency market, potentially transforming global finance, healthcare, education, and more. As Cardano continued to evolve with ongoing development phases aimed at enhancing the platform's capabilities, its potential to reshape the blockchain landscape remained vast. The dedication to rigorous scientific research, combined with a clear vision for a more sustainable and equitable digital economy, positioned Cardano as a fascinating subject of study and participation in the cryptocurrency world. Cardano's journey from concept to one of the leading blockchain platforms exemplified the potential of cryptocurrencies to drive innovation and address some of the most pressing challenges of our time. As we explore further into the world of altcoins, let Cardano's story inspire you to consider the transformative possibilities of blockchain technology. Now, in our next lesson, we'll discuss Chainlink, which trains under the name Link, another altcoin, so that we can teach more about the digital economy. So, let's have our recap on the investment strategy and where we are. On Tuesday, February the 20th, 2024, at 6:10 p.m. Pacific, the price of Bitcoin settled at $52,123.40. And my total investment remained at $192,202.76. That was for 4 Bitcoins. But the value today of 4 Bitcoins at this price is $208,333.60, showing a profit of $16,130 since January the 31st, 2024, when I purchased the first coin or portion of a coin. And separately, remember, I purchased 1 ETH valued at $2,954.74, and Coinbase charged me $66.48. So my total investment was $3,021.22 for that ETH, and at the end of the day, it was worth $2,997. ADA, just for your own reference, was valued at 61 cents a coin on the day that I filmed or wrote this lesson. Now, for full transparency again, I am not your financial advisor. I'm a guy that did 26 years in prison, striving to show you how you should use your time today to prepare for success in the weeks, months, years, and decades ahead. And if you have not yet gone through our course, Preparing for Success After Prison, I really encourage you to get that course. It will show you how to think different from when you went into the prison system and differently from how other people think people should be thinking inside of a federal prison or a state prison or a jail or wherever you are. You've got to be thinking today about how you are going to work to emerge successfully. And you can start by giving some thought to these critical thinking questions. Number 1, how does Cardano's research-first approach influence its development and potential impact on the blockchain industry? 2, consider the implications of the Ouroboros proof-of-stake mechanism on energy consumption and blockchain sustainability. What benefits does this bring to the Cardano ecosystem and the broader digital environment? And 3, in what ways could Cardano's focus on creating a more equitable global financial system transform traditional banking and finance sectors? Now, again, I want to say I'm not asking you to do anything I didn't do. You can see I am looking for ways to be creative and raise resources so we don't have to depend on the government to provide you with educational courses. I'm talking about using crypto and the entire blockchain technology space to memorialize how you're working. That's the reason we invested in Prison Professor's Talent. We couldn't do any of that had I not spent time in prison learning these lessons on how to do this. We couldn't have done it without sponsorship from the Righting Wrongs law firm or from White Collar Advice. I'm always working to develop these relationships, but in order for me to do it, I've got to work every day, which is the reason you see these lessons. Are you willing to work every day? You got to ask yourself, what kind of person are you? Are you the kind of person that wants to work toward getting the highest level of liberty at the soonest possible time? Or are you the kind of person that just wants to talk about what's unfair and all that nonsense that doesn't make you any money and doesn't get you out of jail one day sooner? I encourage you to invest in yourself and memorialize your journey. Demonstrate why you are a worthy candidate for relief. The harder you work, the more you are going to put yourself in the pathway of opportunity. And if you want to memorialize that journey on Prison Professor's Talent, send an email or have your family send an email to interns@prisonprofessorstalent.com. Make sure that you put the subject line Digital Economy Course. If you want to just write in the mail, send us the information to Prison Professors, care of Digital Economy Course, 32565, Golden Lantern, Suite B-1026 in sunny Dana Point, California, 92629. Now listen, now's the time to get to work. Quit complaining. Make things happen. Be a CEO of your own life, and you're going to go a lot farther than a lot of the people that are in prison crying and trying to keep up with the Kardashians. Stay busy. I'm Michael Santos, the founder of Prison Professors, and I believe in you.